It's now August the 5th and the garden is looking pretty good actually. Sweet peas still throwing up a few flowers. Seed pods, you can keep the seed. The runner beans over here, quite pleased with. We've had a few off them already, and they throw a very nice tender bean, which you know you can eat it almost raw. It's a great bean, white seeded. So this is the white seeded bean. They are quite sweet, crunchy, and they make a good alternative to the sugar snap pea. You can put them in salads, or you can boil them up and eat them cold. Excellent choice of bean rather than the red knight. Highly recommended. 2 blueberries. I was nearly going to throw them away, but I cut one down, and as you can see, it has got green stems, so that means there's still life there. So rather than throw it away, I'm going to keep it and see if it comes back. But usually it's in the springtime you get dead looking things, and I always say don't throw them away until after May. So they might even come good. Oh, the other 3 plants are in the greenhouse. I've now brought my blueberries indoors. They're just ripening. Grapes are still looking promising. Tomatoes, I've pinched most of the tops out now. That's my first picking of organic blueberries. And we've had quite a few of them. We have to pick them almost daily. Have them on our porridge or cereal. Very nice. Saves having to buy them in the greengrocers, and of course, because I don't spray these with anything, they are organic. The grapes are becoming quite nice. Still a little bit more sweetness required, and they are a bit small because of the poor summer. I had a look into my bees a few minutes ago, well about half an hour ago, and there's a fabulous smell of honey coming from the entrance. Inside I've got one super absolutely chock-a-block. That's the super with the drone foundation, and the other one, which is sort of makeshift super up there, is full of all sorts. I'm not quite sure what. So there's a fair amount of honey this year, but it's not ripened yet. It's still unsealed, so I've got to be a bit more patient and just leave it a little bit longer. Got quite a lot of pears this year, but they don't look that promising. I think because I don't spray them, they do get a certain amount of disease, so we'll see. But even if I only get, say, 10 or 20% edible, I'll be happy with that. Had an excellent crop of Victoria plum, but they haven't ripened yet, so if we get a bit of an Indian summer, we might get some nice plums. This plum is a new plum called Avalon, and it's going to be quite interesting. I've been looking for an alternative for Victoria plum. I think it's self-fertilizing too. The apples have been plentiful this year. They need to grow a little bit more. Perhaps should have thinned them out a bit more to perhaps 1 or 2 every 12 inches or so. Anyway, if they're small, I'll just stew them. As you can see, the fish are looking really healthy. This water system, which I've explained in previous videos, really keeps the fish nice and healthy, and I don't have to use any chemicals or ultraviolet filters or anything special in the water. It's just a natural system. The potato in a tub is looking okay. The leaves are now turning yellow, so it'll soon be time to have a look and see what sort of yield we've got this year in this tub. B&Q bucket, really. That's another potato in the pot. It's a new potato, or a new variety, fairly new. I think it's called Jazzy, and I bought it from Thompson Morgan, the seed potatoes. Usually I get just supermarket organic potatoes, and that works quite well. So it'll be interesting to compare this new potato Jazzy with the supermarket potato which I've just shown you. Dwarf curly kale. These leaves, especially these young ones, are really nice in salad. You can bulk them up with your lettuce. My lettuce, which has been good, this bronze little gem, very slow to bolt, which is a big advantage. Quite a tasty lettuce. So these strawberries in pots, they were in smallish pots this year, and I'm going to transfer them into these bigger ones. And I'm going to use the soil from this tub where the peas were growing down there, and I think the peas give nitrogen into the soil, which should be good. We use that soil to make up these pots of strawberries, which just need attention. And then I'll put these pots somewhere in the corner of the garden for the winter, and hopefully they'll flower next spring. The bees will pollinate them, we get some decent strawberries. And again, as I've said before and shown in previous videos, I put them in the greenhouse when the strawberries turn white, really, because the birds start picking them. So if you've got any questions to ask me, please go ahead. Just subscribe to Baz's Hobbies, and in the comments section you can ask me any questions you like on my uploads, and if I can answer them, I'd be pleased to do so.